Welcome to another episode of the Married Game Podcast. We are the voice you trust when it comes to lust, and we are who you hire when she lacks desire. This next segment is going to level up your game, tighten your frame, and put respect on your name. Let's dive in. Your wife doesn't want to fuck you anymore, and here's why. She can feel that little nervousness you have in you. We might call it desperation when you're asking her for sex. You know the feeling. You're kind of like, fuck, man. Like, I want to ask, when's the right time? Should I? Is she in the mood? Is she giving me the signals? Is she not giving me the signals? And you're tiptoeing through the world, hoping she says yes. Is that you? That was me. Running my company, I had no problem asking for what I wanted within my business. I had no problem to ask for what I wanted within my company. No problem if I was paying somebody something to do this, to do that, and I was the leader, and I felt it, and I knew it. Maybe that's you. You're in your business. You're like, hey, man, we got this to do, this to do, this to do, and you feel like you got all this inertia, all this motion, all this emotion, all this momentum, and nothing can fucking stop you. That's a great feeling. We wake up every morning tapping into that source so we can accomplish, because as men, we like to accomplish it. We like to acquire things. We like to conquer things. We like to build shit and create. But then you come home, what happens? You're walking on eggshells. Oh shit. I forgot to do this thing. Oh shit, she's going to nag me about this thing. Oh dang. And now you're kind of stuck in this mode, and then you're like, fuck. Now I'm trying to ask for sex. It doesn't feel like it's a sexy time or moment in any way, shape, or form. And so therefore, you know she's going to reject you. In fact, you're so used to her rejecting you, maybe you've even gone so far as to saying, fuck it, I'm not even going to ask anymore. I'm just so tired of being rejected. And you don't want to talk to anybody around because, God, it feels kind of embarrassing. I remember when I was going through this, I had lots of sex with women before I met my wife. And when I met my wife, we had lots of sex together. But as I started to go along in this relationship, she was like, not as enthusiastic. And in fact, it almost became like, shit, is she just doing this out of pity for me? Which as a man, that makes you feel like absolute shit. And you go, fuck, dude. I thought when I said I do and she said I do, that we did this thing, that this was going to be my best friend and fuck buddy for life. And then something happened. You start to feel weird asking for sex. You start to feel like, man, she's not into it anymore. She's not doing this. And inside you feel desperate. You don't feel empowered. You feel like you're hoping somebody is going to come save you. And this, my friend, is a pit a lot of men find themselves in. So many men find themselves in this pit. They don't know who to talk to because it's embarrassing. They don't see anybody who's actually come out of it and have an exceedingly live, vibrant life. That's why I'm so in your fucking face about my life. Why? Because I'm an example to you to go, I don't care where you're at. My wife left me 8 years ago, 8.5 now, because she said, you run your business, you come home, talk about your business, and you fall asleep on the couch. And fuck, man. That is not what we signed up for. I had become so checked out with this woman building my business that I literally forgot Mother's Day. How big of a piece of shit do you have to be to forget Mother's Day when you know the only thing that your wife has always dreamed of and finally was able to partake of is becoming a mother, and you as a parent can't even support her in that? That was the final straw for her. I said, fuck this dude. Thank God she had the backbone and the ball sack to actually get up and go do what the hell she wanted to do. But my friend, let me tell you something. You're feeling this desperation inside. You don't feel like the man anymore. You don't feel like you're walking through your house. You're like, damn, dude, my wife loves me. My kids think I'm badass. And I've got things under control. I want to show you why. You're probably not seeing this. And once we help you see this, hopefully this will help you reshift and go, wait a second, I got to get my power back. First and foremost, there's a lot of shit going on inside of you that I'm sure that if we were to sit down and really ask you some important questions, you would realize that there's some people-pleasing tendencies, that you're wearing some masks so that you can be approved. There's probably some abandonment issues, that your mom probably did a thing or two, your dad did a thing or two that made you feel like you're not worthy, you're not loved, you're not worth all this stuff. And then when your wife rejects you from sex and says no thank you and really isn't into it when you do it, you start to feel radically insecure and you're like, oh man, maybe I'm not this, but the barista wants to fuck me. Here's the thing. when this power balance is this far out, you know that there's these two individuals living inside of you, and you hate the one and you love the other. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's say your name is Dave, and in business, you are dominant as fuck. So we're going to call you Dominant Dave. Over here, sadly, when you come home, you are Desperate Dave. And I know when you feel these things, you watch videos, you come to YouTube to try and figure out how to fix this, how to get my wife to want to have sex with me, all these types of things that are bothering the shit out of you inside. But ultimately, deep down, you go, I know I feel desperate because I feel like this is out of my control. I feel like there's absolutely nothing I can do about this. Frankly, you feel powerless. This is what's leading to this desperation. Here's what happens. Let's put you in your business, or if you're a high-performing executive. By the way, my name is Yackey. I'm the world's most expensive relationship coach, and hopefully I've got your attention, and you pay attention a little bit longer so I can show you what dynamic is actually happening, and then you can decide whether you want to step into a new frame or not. Dominant Dave, he is the sun. In his world, in his business, everybody, whether it's vendors, employees, contractors, clients, customers, collaborators, whatever, he is the sun, and they are all orbiting and surviving off of his energy. You are in this world dominant because you are the source. You're a really top sales guy. You know that you're eating what you kill because you are the source of going after and getting it. If you own a business, you go, hey, motherfucker, I created this out of my mind from the ground up, from scratch. Or you bought a company, or you're a high up executive and you're working things and you're going, we have got to make ourselves better. We got to make the company better. And you are the source, and you stepped up and said, let's go, motherfucker. Here we go. And all these people are like, yeah, let's go. And they follow you. They lean into you. They live a better life because of you. But then when you come home, oh shit, you become this guy, little Dave over here, that is looking for something else to feed him, looking for something else to want him, desire him, love him, choose him, share him. But here's what happens. The reason you become desperate over here is because you have not shown the same leadership here as you did here. You know why you acted like the man here? Because you know you're the fucking man here. Somebody convinced you otherwise. Somebody convinced you otherwise over here. And here's how simple it is. You don't even know what the fuck you're doing during the weekend. Oh, I don't know. Hey, what are you up to? I asked the guy, Jim, what are you up to? Because I don't know. I got to check with my wife. That doesn't sound like a leader. Do you know when your kids go to practice? I don't know. My wife handles that. Oh, okay. So you're a totally checked out dad. These are the most unattractive fucking things possible. You come up and you gave your leadership away. You gave it away. Over here, if over here, if one of these people said, hey, fuck you, you'd be like, no problem, man. Best of luck to you. We have boundaries. We have standards. We have ways of being here. But over here, you lose all your boundary. Your wife starts acting like a total fucking bitch to you, and you cower like you're afraid of her around and go, hey, excuse me, you might not like what I'm doing. You might disagree with how I think or behave or whatever, but you don't get to yell at me and treat me like a piece of shit. Some of you guys have this frame that you only get sex when you're good and you only deserve it when you're good, rather than sex is a normal thing that humans, people do. We don't weaponize it against, we don't withhold it from each other. But you're so damn fucking defensive and all this. And now, because if you don't get the source, the thing that you need, if you don't get what you need, somebody else is the source, which is outside of you. The reason you're desperate is because you're looking for somebody to love you. But the truth of the matter is, you don't actually love yourself. How do I know? Well, let's look at a couple areas. Is your business growing or shrinking? Is your body getting more fit or more fat? Are you becoming more in tune with source and creation, becoming more of a patient, loving, kind, giving, generous being? Or are you becoming less of those things? Are you a dad that steps in the gap and says, I know everything that's going on with my kids' life because I actually feel like I'm a steward and a shepherd over them, so I want to know what's going on. This energy is you just forgot that you're the source here. You're the source here. But somebody convinced you to lay it down. And it's because you were so desperate for approval, so desperate for validation, so desperate to not be abandoned, not be neglected, not be left, that you would let your happiness, joy, and fulfillment and sex life hinge on somebody else being the source of those things. This is a big fucking problem. Big fucking problem. And until you switch and realize you're dominant, Dave, in both spots, not domineering, not dickhead, but you're such a good leader that you say, hey, I'm the example of this thing. You know why? NFL players, singers, actors, and elite businessmen hire me because I'm the example. They go, this guy is literally living the truth of what he says. And that's what you need to be in your marriage. That's what you need to be in your life. It's what you are over here. You can take it or leave it. You have a no big deal. This is where we're going, jump on board or not. But over here, you're like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, let me check with my wife. Let me check in with my girlfriend, see what she has to say about that. That is such weak shit. And she despises you for it. So you want to get rid of feeling desperate around her forever? You, my friend, get to do one simple thing. Take your standard from here and raise it to here. And I would bet any amount of money that up here is more like when she actually met you. That vibrant, fun, take no shit, banter, witty, flirt, have fun, not care if she likes you or not. Of course, you want her to like you, but it's inconsequential to who you are and where you're going in your life. This is the energy that you have. You have it in business. We can help you switch, so you can have it in your home and you can lead, not with a heavy hand, but with a open heart, open hands. Leader style again. Your wife will follow you down any path of pleasure you want to go as a leader if you step up and actually become the leader. So this is exactly how we help men at marriedgame.com. And the link's below, or just go to marriedgame.com. I will show you a video there walking you through a process of understanding, shit, I've been fucking up a lot of these things, not even knowing it. You're a smart dude, and I don't even blame you. The shit that has been poured down all of our ears and eyes and throats for the last 100 years about how this thing actually works has left almost everybody in total fucking confusion. And lots of dudes watching videos just like this say, how the fuck do I fix this? Well, we've come up with a solution. I've helped over 550 guys, elite businessmen, just dudes that understand that if I want to become this thing, I'm going to have to raise that standard. Knowing which parts of the standard to raise, well, that's where we might be able to help you at marriedgame.com. So that being said, go to marriedgame.com. We'll see you soon.